is pure and says his prayers. Even the man whose heart is pure and says his prayers at night can change to a wolf when the wolf moons and the full moon shining bright.
Beginning of the ghost hunt.
Now, we are not allowed to drink booze on our hunt. However, one of our spirits loves booze, and we do like to bring him an offering. We like to bring trigger objects. We bring toys for little Chloe, who's our little girl spirit. And we bring booze for Johnny. So we go give him his little offering. We appreciate it. We want to try and get them to go into the light and move on. Once we do get them to move on, we don't hear from them over the spirit box anymore, or they stop knocking, or whatever they're doing. 3 of my sessions, we've been able to help a spirit cross over, and we felt really good about it. We didn't hear from them anymore. You did a service and really helped someone. So we're going to do a quick tour of the site, and then we'll go over the gear, and we'll get started, okay?
Oh, one more question, too. So is it as hot in the rest of the building as it is here? So meaning if we hit a cold spot, it's a real cold spot?
It's going to be a real cold spot. Because these fans and that AC are going to be off because they're too loud. Yeah. They would totally pollute our evidence. I mean, I'll turn them back on periodically. I don't want everybody to die of heat stroke. And we'll keep the doors open. We'll keep the ventilation as good as we can. But yeah, if you get a cold spot, it's going to be real. Okay. Also, there's very little power in the place. So if you're getting an EMF spike, also everybody put your phones in airplane mode. So it will set off the EMF meters. The only one that will occasionally be on is me, to communicate with my own personal camera and the paranormal pocket. Done up here. Lots of spirit box communication. He does occasionally manifest. We caught him as an orb. We've also seen him as a shadow person. But like I said, remember I said he doesn't like to be taunted? We had 2 frat boy types up here that were taunting him. He pulled the curtain rod down. Okay, so please be nice to him. He's going to be nice to you if you're nice to him. Okay, on to our gear.
Yeah, I guess there's now.
Some of you have been on ghost hunts before, or you've watched a lot of television shows that have ghost hunts. You're probably already familiar with basic theory, but I gotta say it anyway. What are spirits? They're energy. Everything in our universe is either matter or energy. Well, in order for the spirits to be able to do what they do, they have to be an organized energy state. If you are energy, then you are going to emit an electromagnetic field. We can pick them up with devices that pick up energy. Now, these aren't a magic ghost detector. These are only going to be putting out output. You're registering if the spirit is actually doing something or trying to communicate with it. Simple EMF meters. Originally developed just to find straight current in your home or figure out where the wiring is, but they work great for surveillance. Actually, the 2 most important jobs are going to be filming and audio. Now, we have these groovy low light cameras. Why do we shoot in low light? Oh, to turn them on, you just flip the little viewfinder open. Very simple. If I'm trying to shoot and I've just got an LED light on, I'm going to get harsh shadows everywhere. It's going to totally pollute my evidence. That's what a lot of spirits show up as. But if you're shooting in night mode, you get to see everything perfectly clear. You're going to pick up light anomalies, shadows, orbs, and all that, and everything else. Now, the next most important job, you actually got 2 jobs. You're going to be recording when we're doing specifically EVP questioning. EVP, for those who aren't familiar, stands for electronic voice phenomenon. You get class A, B, and C. Class A, it's obvious what it is. Everybody can hear it crystal clear. We know what it says. B, not quite as clear, but most people can figure it out. C, we don't know what it is, but it's clearly a voice. It's clear something there, but we're not quite able to make it out. You'd have to go boost it in some audio software. Okay. Next up, fun toy, laser grid. What's great about a laser grid is we want to point this, away from you towards a wall or a corner or whatever. If you see something, break it, and it's not one of us, good sign of evidence. Now, on to the millimeters. I forgot to put on the thermocouple. One second. The millimeter, along with the commercial grade spirit boxes, were developed by Gary Galka. He started making these devices because his 17-year-old daughter died tragically in an auto accident. And he was getting really strange activity at his home. So he called in some paranormal investigators. And they were able to help determine, yes, she was there. And the only reason why she was hanging out is so she could try to say goodbye properly before crossing over. And he really felt that these investigators helped him get closure. And he's an electrical engineer. He builds measurement devices. So he said, hey, nobody's building gear for these guys. I want to make stuff for them. So he developed the Melmeter. And why Mel is in the title of every model number, it's after his daughter Melissa. He also developed the Spirit Box. Also, 1/3 of all of his profits he makes off of his ghost and paranormal devices goes to bereavement groups. He does not pocket all that. Good guy. What does the Melmeter do? Well, it helps paranormal investigators not have to be an octopus and carry so much crap. You have an EMF meter here at the top. It's very, very sensitive. What you're looking for is big jumps in the numbers, 0.8, 0.9, 2, etc. And down here on the bottom is your temperature. We have, the Spirit Box. Now, before you could get a commercial grade Spirit Box, it's really just a fancy radio. It sweeps to the stations. You could produce some white noise, allowing the spirit to come through. Again, their energy, they can come through that antenna and actually speak. They'll speak in their voice. The original version here, and the SB11, which is 2 of these side by side, and you can sweep in different directions and on different bands. We also have my brand new SB7, latest model. It has a much larger frequency range, a little bit less white noise, it's much easier to hear. And we've got a portal. A portal, you've all heard of Spirit Box on TV, I'm sure. Very loud, very staticky. Kind of a pain to listen to. All the portal is, you have a little amplifier, you have an effects processor. You cut out the noise, add a little reverb, and you can hear the voices much more clearly. So much less harsh. So we will be using this a lot. It's a much more effective way of using spirit. And we're going to go around and introduce ourselves. I'll start first. We'll go around the room here, this way, to my left. Okay, go ahead and press record. You get a solid red light. Okay, hi spirits. I have an awesome group of people here that would really like to spend some time with you and hang out. Oz is here. You, sir.
Sean Evans.
Patrice is here. Jackie. Kristen is here.
Colin's here.
Molly is here.
David's here.
Jennifer is here.
Kale's here.
Rachel is here.
Vincent is here.
And apparently loud screechy cats are here. And any of our wonderful spirits would like to say hello to us, we'd love to hear from you right now.
Was that the boogeyman?
Kurt, Johnny,
As a matter of fact,
Chloe,
I do believe it was.